Good morning, guys. Leslie at Inskeep Acres. Oh, I don't think I brought the camera out with me in probably at least a week, if not longer. These meat birds are ready to be processed this next weekend. We had our annual pasture party, pig roast, whatever we tend to call it. We do every year for mine and Jason's anniversary. We did that over the weekend, so I spent some time deep cleaning our house. It was beyond in need. Who got themselves stuck in the fence? Whoever it was clearly got out of it. Was that you? Probably Mazikeen, huh? So, yeah, like I said, we had rain pretty much all week last week. And I was in the house all week, doing what chores I could, and then back in the house. So that was part of the reason I spent the whole week deep cleaning. Guess I'll fix this. Joker, are you napping? So we moved Cupid in with Lucifer in his pen. Oh, what is today? Today's Tuesday, so I don't know if we did that Sunday or Monday. I'd have to look. But, so she was one of our next 2 does to go. I guess I'm gonna have to see Joker. See if we can fix this fence real quick. Guys, I got this all pulled over. Hi! You okay? What are you doing? You got a dirty face. Is you gonna come here and see me? Oh yes, scratches, huh? You must have been in a pretty deep sleep, huh? Okay. You guys got hay in your water. Gross. Hi, Maz. I'm not sure if Joker has bred either of them. I've seen him be interested, but haven't seen him actually in the act. What are you doing? Just having a good sleep? Our sunflowers. Birds are starting to eat these, so it looks like I need to come cut the head on that. I don't think that one's going to finish growing. Look at all the heads on this one. And there's one of our honeybees working. The pollen on the legs. There's just another bee flying around here. Oh, look at them. They're all busy. Try to get that one out from behind the leaf so that the bees can find it better. But they are working hard. On the back side, cleaning itself there. And a little grasshopper on top. looks like this one is ready. It's got several small flower heads on it as well. So we'll come and chop this one and that one, hang those up to dry. So like I said, we had almost a week's worth of rain after the hay was cut and raked. It came out of nowhere. We had a slight chance of like a sprinkle one day, and then I think it rained for like 4 or 5 days. So after it quit raining and it dried out some, they came and kind of spread the hay back out so that it could dry. And then the intentions were to come in a few days and rake it again and then try to get it baled. And then it rained again yesterday. And it's supposed to rain, I believe, today and tomorrow. So at this point we just have our fingers crossed that once it is finally dry enough and can be baled, that the cows will at least eat it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a mess. So we'll finish our walk around. Hi, chickens. Believe it or not, they're actually not completely muddy in there. I think we were so dry that the ground just kind of sucked everything up. I mean, we were hardly muddy at all. Hi ladies, hi boys. Turkeys are telling me that they're ready for breakfast. And there is something in my boot that I'm going to have to fix. I cannot walk around like that all day. Oh, hey, is your hay net on the wrong side? There, that'll make it easier for you. There's like sort of seeds or something in my boot. Probably walking through all those weeds out there. What are you doing? Just doing whatever you want, huh? Little girls? Doing great, growing. Hi, Skittles. Hi, ladies. Hi, Latte. What are you guys doing? Everyone is in the process of being dried up. I decided, Jason made a temporary fence trying to get the little goats put back last night. I decided I had had enough of milking this year. Cut it short. Everybody's in the process of being dried up. Just keeping an eye on everybody to see if they need to be milked out at all for a little relief. Hi guys! We put Sangria in Obi's pen. Hi! How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'll get you guys some more hay. You ate what you already had this morning, huh? Hi, Classy! Classy is not impressed with Obi. I don't think he has bred her yet. I saw him breed a Pawnee. We can start doing ultrasounds probably in about the next week to start seeing if breedings have taken or not. Oh, the mean lady. You don't like Obi? Says I'm not in heat, I'm not ready. Okay, I'll get you guys some more hay. Oh. Take a quick look at the pigs. The ladies are probably out back in the woods. They have so many acorns and things falling lately that I have a heck of a time just trying to get them back up out of the woods. Hi, Thor! To get them to come up for breakfast. They're always here for dinner. Hi, big guy. But the ladies do not want to come up for breakfast. Hi, Pig Pig! That's our little was sick pig. Hi, lady. How are you doing? Come here. She's a little smaller than the others, but not by much. That one looks like it's been getting plenty to eat. Chunky monkey. I think we might have to start kind of limiting their feed a little bit. Hello, girl. Hi! Yeah, you're getting it figured out, huh? You gonna get that water? No? You need to slow down on the feed. Everybody else piled in there. Oh my goodness. Chunky pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then the 2 big ones. 8 piglets. I think this big guy here might have to go on the Durox diet plan out there. Yeah. Some of you guys are getting a little big. Hey, up here, look. I'm not 100% sure that she's figured out this water yet. Yeah, it rained again. We have to get you guys washed out here. All the pig mud builds up and I gotta wash it down. As soon as I turn the hose on, they're all gonna come running. Come on, you gotta get up. Go on. How big you are. These guys have, they go in October 13th, so what is that? Probably about 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks. They're huge. Oh, goodness. Oh, actually, it looks like 2 of the pigs are up here. 3rd one must be out in the woods. It looks like Duroc and Eldred. Freya must be out back. Cows are out back. I did open this up the other day, let them come in and eat that down a little bit. They're actually laying right back there, laying and standing. just inside the shade. Hi, Rain. You're gross. Yeah, you too, Chip. Definitely breeding season, huh? Yeah? What? What? Is that what I heard? We had the three Weathers went to their new home. Are you hiding down there because the boys are chasing you? Yeah. He's a boy, Rain. Oh my goodness. The three Weathers went to their new homes yesterday. They came and picked them up. So I need to shoot her a message and see how they have settled in so far. Oh, I think it's supposed to rain. I thought again today, maybe not. We dried up perfectly for our party Saturday. I thought we were going to have a swampy mess, but it dried up, and like I said, then it rained again. But we definitely needed it, so even now with the rain we got, it's not muddy. So it's perfect. Hi guys. Spree, Rolo. Everybody else is bunched in a big pile, so we're not going to try to name all of them. Ah. Yeah? You guys are too cute. Take a walk this way. Turkeys. Oh my goodness. They end up in here because I like to get up and perch at night on top of these beehives that I have stacked there. And then when they come down, they end up in the chicken coop, or in the chicken pen. Guys, I don't have a bucket of feed yet this morning. Relax. Oh, you guys are nuts. Nuts, I tell you, nuts. I picked a basket of tomatoes yesterday before it started raining. There's still a lot to pick in here. There's a lot that I needed to take out of here that turkeys and chickens have gotten into, or the bugs have gotten into. But these Romas are about done. The San Marzanos are actually starting to look really good, so I'm not as disappointed in them as I was previously. I picked about a half a basket of these regular Romas, and the other half was San Marzanos yesterday, and I only got a few plants in along one side, so they're not doing too bad. Elderberries look sad, but they're just kind of going through their thing. These grapevines definitely need to get my fencing finished so that we can get these in. I want to get them transplanted this fall before the winter sets in. Give them time to get established. I need to go through and see if there's any more good tomatillos. Peaches are doing well. I need to get them transplanted as well. Oh, goodness. Not a whole lot more to look at. Tomatoes We were so dry, and then all that rain, most of them have split, at least the big slicers. I was in here and picked a bunch more peppers. Oof. And I've been eating raspberries as I've been out here by the handful. Pepper plants are big and awesome. I did pick a handful of jalapenos the other day. I'm trying to let some of them turn red, but they're just not having it. Picked a whole bunch more red serranos. I started a batch of sriracha with just serranos because I didn't have any red jalapenos. And between the neighbor and I, we've been pickling pepperoncini peppers. And this is the largest habanero plant I have ever seen. I've grown habaneros many years, and it is just huge. Well, all of these peppers are huge. These Tabasco peppers, this is the second year that I've planted Tabascos, and last year they were a tiny little bush kind of like this. And this, by the way, I have decided is probably not a pepper plant. It has got absolutely nothing on it. I don't know. We'll see. I just left it just out of curiosity to see what happens to it. But these Tabascos, I picked a few. There's some more starting to ripen, so I'm gonna have to come back through here shortly and pick some more and get another small batch of Tabasco started. But there's peppers everywhere. I mean, this is 2 plants, and I mean, they have their base where they're planted is right down here, and it's got branches all the way out over to the pepperoncinis. So Anaheim's going crazy. More jalapenos. They're turning purple. We don't have any red yet. Some of these are pretty good size. I'll probably come pick some more just to pickle plain jalapenos. And then our volunteer tomato, I noticed the other day, let's see, I think I told you I had to pick a tomato worm off of it, but somewhere it had some little maters on it. So it's got some little ones here, but I thought there was something bigger. Let's see if we can find it. I don't remember what part of the plant it was on. I was just trying to get it stood back up in there. Make sure it was climbing within the cage. This is where cages are nice because I can just kind of pull the branches up inside and not have to tie it. There it is. So it is some kind of, excuse me, Roma tomato. I never did look at my chart from last year to see what was planted right in that area, but I know it was a Roma. So I'm gonna go feed pigs and poultry, and then I don't know, we'll see what we can find to do today. Alright guys, we'll see if we can get through this without the dogs barking or any other distractions. I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I've canned so far this year. Right now I have, ooh, steamy, a second batch of some turkey broth going. Jason smoked a 22-pound turkey as part of our main course for our party that we had this weekend. So I already did canned, I think it was 14 pints, and I used some of it to make our turkey pot pie last night and things like that. So I just added a little bit more water to it to cook down more of the bones and things. Instead of pulling everything out that I've canned, I tried to just pull like one of each thing just to kind of show you guys. So we'll try to get through that. I guess it's probably just going to be easiest. I was going to set the camera up and show you everything, but I have my list. I've been trying to keep track of what I had done so I know how much we use. So we'll just start with peaches in a light syrup. I did a total of 18 pints. And I did just some blueberries in a light syrup. And we had just 6 pints of these. I tried mock pineapple for the first time, so it's just zucchini chopped up and then you can it in pineapple juice because zucchini absorbs, any flavors around it. It actually does taste like pineapple. I had 6 pints of that, and I did pears in a light syrup as well. We did 8 pints of those. So this is the first year for me to can these 4 things. I've done apples in apple juice and apples in a light syrup, but first year for these. So then I went into, from canning the peaches, I had all of the peach scraps, the peels and everything. So I made peach scrap jelly, just essentially using those scraps, boiling them down with some water, and then using that juice to make jelly. We did about 15 pints, no, 15 half pints, so these jelly jars of those. And then I made corn cob jelly the same way from all of that corn that we got from a friend of ours, a sweet corn, by boiling down the corn cobs and making jelly from that juice, and we got 7 of these half pints. I did, from the peaches and pears that we also got, I made maple vanilla peach jam, and we did 4 half pints and then this 1/4 pint. I did honey gingered peach jam, 4 half pints and then a little 1/4 pint. We did maple vanilla pear, which was 3 of these half pints and a 1/4 pint, and then maple vanilla peach. No, I already have maple vanilla peach. It was a honey ginger peach. So we did honey ginger peach and honey gingered pear, maple vanilla peach, and maple vanilla pear. I grabbed the wrong one. We are almost out of strawberry jam, so I'm going to have to take strawberries out of the freezer and make a bunch of strawberry jam. We did a bunch of tomato sauce. This is a thinner one. Some of them I cooked down longer. We like to use these. Jason wanted some to make like Bloody Marys and stuff out of, so I left some of them runnier. But we did a total of, let's see, sauces, 28 pints so far, and I still have a bunch of tomatoes. Quarts, these are just Roma tomatoes. I just peel them, and then I smash them in the jar in their own juice, so they're still pretty whole in there, and then I can just chop them up as I use them to cook. I've done 17 quarts so far. I made a new salsa recipe. It's more kind of a pureed salsa, but Jason really liked it, so I canned some of that, and we have 10 pints and then 2 of these half pints. This is a jar from last year, but we really like this salsa verde. So with the tomatillos and some jalapenos, cilantro and lime, things like that. I have done 13 of these half pints and 4 pints so far this year, and I still have just a handful left from last year. First time this year I did light red kidney beans and dark red kidney beans. I don't know, to me they're all the same. I'm not a big bean fan, but Jason uses these in chili over the winter, so I thought I would try canning our own. I did 9 pints of each. And last year for the first time I canned pinto beans for Jason with some different seasonings and things in them. These have, I think, some onion, and there's a little bit of jalapeno you can see in the bottom, some garlic and cumin and things like that. So he uses these for refried beans when we do tacos and things. I did not get a jar of banana peppers out, but I canned pints of banana peppers with some jalapenos and some garlic in them. These are some of our pepperoncini peppers. So I did 6 of these pint and a halves. They have excuse me, they have garlic in them, and then they're just pickled. So I made for the first time with a partial jar of these the other day the Mississippi pot roast, and oh, that was very good. So I only used about half of one of these jars, so then I went through and canned 7 pints of these with about a dozen peppers in each, because that was what I used for that Mississippi pot roast. Jason loves spicy pickled eggs, and I'd have to look at the exact recipe, but this one uses just a pickling brine with some dill and onions, jalapenos, garlic. Not sure what else is in it. I know there's bay leaves, but this was his favorite recipe from ones that we tried. And I've always pickled them and stuck them in the refrigerator. So this year I made 2 jars and canned them. So I still need him to open one of these and try it, but I wanted to make sure that they were well pickled. I made these the beginning of August, so I think he can probably go ahead and try those now. I did just some pickled red onions. I'm not a big onion eater, so I just did 2 of these to try. It is red onions just in red wine vinegar. They're supposed to be really good for like putting on tacos and, you know, kind of a condiment type thing. So I think because they're probably soft, I can eat these. I can't stand raw onions. If they're cooked, then I'm alright. So I made 2 to try. I can always make more. And the other day when I did a bunch of the pepperoncinis, I had a whole bunch of peppers that were getting ready to go bad. Not go bad, but they were just kind of starting to get soft, and I needed to do something with them, and it was the week before our party, and I was cleaning the house, and I didn't have time to really do much with them. So I chopped everything up and made 13 pints of just mixed pickled peppers. Some jars may be a little hotter, some might be a little milder. There's garlic, there's serranos, pepperoncinis, onions, did I say jalapenos? What else is in here? Hot wax, banana peppers. There's some Anaheims that we're turning. I mean, just a whole assortment of whatever I had sitting in the house. What else have we done? Earlier this year, in April, I rendered a bunch of lard. And I don't remember if I showed you guys that or not, but I ended up with 2 quarts and 5 in this partial pint of the leaf lard. So I added that to my canning list. I just put it in the jars hot. It seals the top, and that's sufficient enough for lard. It can be stored at room temperature. So this was a first for me this year. I canned some chicken. One of the days that we processed some of our birds, I chilled them overnight, and then the next day, as I was taking them apart into pieces, I started canning some of them. So this is 2 chicken breasts, and I just added some taco seasoning and canned them as is. The juice in the jar is just the broth that was made from cooking them while they were in the canner. And this has been great. We haven't eaten a whole lot of it, but so far we like it. I did just some chicken thighs just to try it. I don't think I put any seasoning in here. I just stuck whole thighs in the jar. And then I did some chicken legs. I got 2 legs in each of these jars with just a little bit of garlic. We haven't tried that one yet. I think the taco flavored the breasts I did make some enchiladas out of. It was really good. So I did earlier this year with some, I think I showed you guys the beef bones that I had gotten from the processor when we took some of our cows in. I made beef broth, and we did, I don't think I wrote down how many jars of broth I did, but I grabbed one. It was before I started making my list, so I'll have to count those and add those to my list. From that smoked turkey that I told you I made 14 pints. This is that smoked turkey broth. Really pretty color. The next batch will probably be a lot lighter because a lot of the flavoring went into this one, but that is the main stuff that I have canned this year. I did put a bunch of corn on the cob and cut off the cob, just whole kernels, into the freezer. I still have a whole bunch of tomatoes in the freezer. Joey, you're in the way. I picked, this is the basket of Romas that I picked yesterday. A couple banana peppers on top. I need to pick the rest of them, but with the rain I'll wait. More hot peppers, Anaheims and Poblanos. There's a bunch of serranos, habaneros. I guess there's some green peppers in there. Need to work on those this week. We went down to the neighbor's and picked some apples. He had multiple different apple trees. He just bought the place probably about a year ago, and he's not sure what each type of apple are. But we picked anything that we could find that was halfway decent. We'll make some sauce, and I'm not sure what else we'll do. I saw a caramel apple jam that sounded really good, so maybe that's something to try. Got a basket of pears. I think maybe some pear sauce or something sounds good. And we also, what are you doing, Leah? Picked almost 10 pounds of grapes. So I have 10 cups of grape juice that I made last night, and I'm going to make some grape jelly. So it's my first time doing jelly, was this year with the peach scrap and the corn cob jelly, and now we're going to do some grape jelly for the first time. So I am excited. I love Concord grape jelly. But I think, other than some freeze drying and doing a little more freezer things, that's probably about all we've preserved this year. Here are my pepper ferments I was telling you. I have just a little bit of Tabasco going. That was all that was ripe, so instead of freezing them, I wanted to get them fermenting, and this is my first time trying in bags. Normally I do them in jars, but it's going well. The sriracha with serranos is really going well. These were completely vacuum sealed, so you can see these bubbles in it is it fermenting, and then the gases will eventually expand and kind of blow this, not literally blow it up, but inflate this whole thing, and if it's not enough space, we may have to puncture and reseal it. And then this is Jason's mango habanero from the first round of habaneros that I was able to harvest. So I figured we'd try some small batches first to try the vacuum bags for fermenting instead of in the jars with the airlocks, because I've been having a little bit of a mold issue in those. So we still have butternut squash and pumpkin and spaghetti squash to get canned. Some yellow squash and zucchini. Some of that may end up going to the pigs. We'll see. But that is about all I think I've got for you guys today. So have a good day. See you on the next one.